What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of the Culture Cafe podcast with three nerds talking to you about all things Marvel, DC, superheroes, pop culture, video games, movies, all that great stuff. We're excited to bring this podcast to you once a week. You can check us out on social media at the culture_cafe on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We'll have plenty of content coming for you guys, whenever we can. But excited to start the podcast off. First and foremost, I'm Vinny Fredericks. Favorite superhero is Spider-Man. And fun fact about me, I don't know. I don't know why I went the fun fact route. I don't have any fun facts, but I'm Vinny. I love Spider-Man, love Marvel, and excited to be doing this with my boys. Zach?
Hey, I'm Zach. And my fun
Hey, Zach.
fact and my fun fact is I am actually writing my own comic book series right now. So
See, that's cool. You actually
That's
had a fun
fire.
fact.
that is still in development.
Nice. All right.
It's sick as hell.
And the other voice you hear, but can't see today, but we'll be able to see his beautiful face soon. That is Joey. What's up?
What's up, guys? Joey. My fun fact is, I'm actually Batman.
That's why we can't see him right
Yeah,
now.
that's why I can't show you my face right now.
It's not late enough yet for Batman.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're not.
It's only like 8:30 as we're
Mhm.
recording this. Once it hits midnight, you'll see
City
Joey.
needs me.
But excited to talk with you boys, and this is something we've been wanting to do for a while. So happy to get it going. And again, you can find the podcast on YouTube, uploaded on Spotify as well. And again, make sure you check out the socials. So without further ado, gentlemen, I guess we'll start. Zach, I know Wednesdays are a special day for you, the day that we're recording this. You do
Yes,
something
yes,
every Wednesday.
yes. Today is New Comic Book Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Let's
And,
hear what you got.
If we do this at least once a week, I'll try and show off my stack every week. But so this is what I've collected over the past couple weeks. Some of them are from today. But yeah, so we got Red Hood versus Joker.
I like that.
That's
cover.
fine.
Which, oh yeah, sick cover. I saw this today. I bought all my comics today, and I saw that, and that was the one I wanted to read. And if none of you know, DCKO, huge event in DC Comics right now. But so next one, Absolute Batman Arc M #1.
Very nice.
This variant is so clean. It's so good.
I love the
He's
design
he's
of
such a
the
dog,
Batman
man.
series.
Absolute Batman is just so
Is Joey.
good. So
Yeah,
good.
no, I wish. Batman is straight up just fuck out all the rich stuff, fuck all the gadgets, just run it. Just fucking give me a hood, give me my axe, bro. I'm just about to just
Dude,
fuck all
Absolute
that shit up.
Batman is an actual demon. That man is 6'8", 250 pounds of pure lean muscle, dude. He
Just,
is an
just
absolute
neat, bro.
force.
He's not.
He's no, but
Do you guys
and
think
it-
Absolute Batman took steroids?
no, that's all natural, bro. That's all natural. That's all.
the man's been training, bro.
Yeah. And then, so I was checking out, and I saw this too, and I'm like, oh, this looked interesting. It's a Green Lantern Dark and Elseworld story.
That's
Sweet.
pretty.
Yeah, no, it just kind of caught my eye. I'm like, sweet. So this is DCKO #3, the Daniel Warren Johnson variant. That's Harley Quinn beating up Lobo. But I highly suggest Daniel Warren Johnson's comics if neither of you guys have read him. He's working on the mainline series of Transformers, like a new revamped Transformers, and it's actually pretty good. I read a few issues. It's good, but he's a very good, very talented writer. He actually, Joey, did you read Absolute Batman Annual #1? Like where he beats up like the KKK and stuff, the white supremacists.
I like
No,
that.
I haven't. That sounds fucking crazy. What the
You
fuck?
didn't
I
read
haven't.
that?
No, bro. That sounds insane. What the fuck? I
Oh,
don't
dude,
know how much we're cursing out this. I'm
it's
sorry.
so it's so good.
Nah, I
But
feel like we've already gone. We're in too deep. We're just gonna be one of those podcasts where people curse. I mean, like,
Listen.
come on. You know what? How are we gonna talk about guys like Deadpool if we can't say
Yeah,
Say
Exactly.
that.
There's TVMA comic books and
Yeah, exactly.
comic
Realistically,
that's
books.
true. That's true.
if you're reading Absolute Batman, you probably are cursing already. You're not going to be a 10-year-old Timmy reading Ultimate Batman. And if you are, I think your parents need
Absolute
to
Batman, Vinny. Absolute.
Absolute Batman.
But yeah,
If 10-year-old Timmy is reading Absolute Batman, I think his parents need to be called into the guidance counselor.
yeah. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. But wait, okay, so Daniel Warren Johnson, he's a very well known comic book writer, artist. But no, yeah, Absolute Batman annual number one, he wrote it and did the art for it.
That's fucking sick. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
yeah. You gotta read it. You gotta read it. It's really good.
The Transformers. I wanted my coworkers been giving me into Transformers actually. So that's kind of like
Really.
yeah. Just you bringing that up. I fucking he's really into Transformers. He's been telling me about him, and I'm like, damn. All right, hold on. I might have to get into that. Still don't want to go on a whole other tangent, but
You know,
yeah,
that makes me want to start. I've been meaning to start buying some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics. Like I still got to read The Last Ronin.
Oh, it's so good.
I
It's
you know
great.
I always think of comic books. I think Marvel. I think of DC. I forget how many other characters are out there in comic books.
there's a lot of IPs man out there. A
Oh
lot of
yeah,
cool
dude.
guys, a lot of talented people.
If you think of an IP, it most likely has a comic book. Probably, most likely. We're almost done here, but I got Logan, Black, White, and Red.
That's gas.
Oh, dude, I read a little bit of it, and then I read a little
Is the
bit of it.
whole
It's
thing
like,
in that like black and white? Like
yeah, it's all black
that's
and white. Like
sick. That's so dope.
they
Ironic.
have that for like Venom. They have it for They do that. They're ramping that up a little bit, like that style where it's like
Hmm.
character and then like color palette. Like they have one for
And that's
Spider
what,
Man. They have a few for Venom.
yeah, black and white Venom comic sounds
I
sick.
feel like for like a gory character like
Yeah.
Wolverine too, it's such a good like just with like the red. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that sounds gas. Sorry.
it's yeah. I'm excited to read this one, and then this next one. So this is actually a Kickstarter comic that I helped fund over the summer, and I just got it the other day. It's called Grawl Lorgan. It I don't know. The plot interested me. It was just like this kind of like medieval like mystical creature, and they're detectives or something, and they solve murders. I don't know. It sounded interesting enough to catch my fate. And then so they started a new mainline Batman, and this is the fifth, number 5.
Sweet.
I like that cover a lot.
Yeah.
And for my comic book fans out there, my favorite artist is Peach Momoko. Very, very talented. And then we were talking about Marvel Rivals. I had the Marvel Rivals
I
comic.
forget that they see. I forgot that they have their own comic book series.
Yeah, they have a few different. They have a few different ones. They have like a main line, and then they just do one shots here and there. And then,
Very cool.
last but not least, shout out Earthworld Comics, Albany, New York. They do. I love it when comic books do this, or comic book stores do this, and they really. I love it when they bag like a whole series or something, or like an arc or something in a comic book, so you just buy it all in one sit.
I love that.
So Earthworld, they do that, and I found this, the whole arc of Civil War 2.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's
That
the
thick.
number 8 variant.
And do you know how many issues that is in there?
8,
8?
and I
That's
got it for $13.
Well, that's not bad at all.
No, that is a
'Cause
great deal.
that's always my struggle is I never know what comics. I need to start buying them more, but I never know where to start because I don't want to buy something that's in the middle of a storyline or something.
No, that's smart. Next time I come home, we'll take a little. We'll do a TikTok.
Go over to what is it called?
We'll
Earth what?
Earthworld.
Earthworld.
We'll all go to
I'm with
Earthworld.
that.
Okay, you
Earthworld.
guys have to see this. You guys live 10 minutes from it, dude. My God.
All right. Well, now hold on. You got me wanting to take a look at my recent purchases. Just go on. Fill the time.
All right, Joey. I'm gonna start talking about how I think Two Face is too overdone in
All
Batman
right, I'm
movies.
back.
I
Before, before we get into that, I got all these from a yard sale up in Plattsburgh. This guy had a
Really?
case with a yeah, this guy had a case with a whole bunch of comics, but it was a lot of duplicates. So
Mm,
I just kind of got different ones that you know, all of them, got all of them at least once. But starting off with a Black Bolt #2,
nice.
and I have
okay.
no idea. This one's by Saladin Ahmed and Christian Ward. I don't know anything about the authors of these or the storylines that they belong to, but this is just what he had. So I figured I'd get the stuff that looked cool.
Well, you gotta
We
find the number
got
one. You gotta find the series.
yeah. Well, this Black Bolt's #2, so
See, that's what.
I'll have to
See,
look into
because
Saladin.
I unfortunately can't flip my camera and show you guys, but I have like 2, 4, 6 boxes of comics, and it's just like, and like it's getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna buy anymore unless it's like a series, or like I can start from one and work my way up and actually read it.
Yeah, see, I get that. Next, I had to get this one. We got Ultimate Gwenpool,
Nice, nice. I like that. That's sick.
which should be hilarious. I still haven't read any of these yet, but um, excited to start. Let's see, who is this? Christopher Hastings, Maisha Haynes as the artist. Excited to read this one. Next, we got these. I know are in a series, but I got 1 and 3. I
Okay.
got X-Men Blue. This one's #1, and then again X-Men Blue, but #3. So
That's pretty cool.
at some point before I read 3, I'm gonna have to find 2
Yeah.
and go from there. And then last we
No.
just got
Oh man. Yeah. Read more X Men. They're kind of Marvel Comics is flopping hard on comics, but I'll get into that. Finish your stack.
well,
I'll talk
last we
about that.
just got a simple Superman
Nice.
action comics. Yeah,
Nice.
you know, nothing too crazy. Again, got all these for like $6 or something, or not
That's
even.
pretty good.
I think it was like $3 for all these or something. But yeah, excited to get back into reading them.
You should. I think. I think people need to realize that comic books are so much better than like the live action media that we get.
Mm-hmm. They go into it's insane.
Yeah, like we've gotten so many good superhero movies, but as they dwindle, it's like, all right, you got like people have. If you like Batman, bro, you gotta check out Absolute Batman. Like you, like you have to. It is so good.
Well, I think
There's
nowadays, I feel like you're seeing a lot of people get into comic books because of the live action adaptations. Because, we obviously didn't grow up in the age of comic books.
yeah,
I mean, we
and
were,
then like most of the movies now that we had, like they were trying to go away from the comic books, and like they were like, nah, like the X-Men being like, yeah, no, we're going all black suits, fuck the yellow spandex, fucking Man of Steel. Like we're going in the opposite direction. Now I feel like people are starting to realize like that was the shit, so they're starting to more weight like lean into that, and that's why we're
yeah.
getting all these like comic booky movies like Superman and like I think Thunderbolts was very like happy like go like I don't know, we're getting it's becoming
No, I
a lot
agree.
more
And
comic
I,
booky.
I like it that way. And I,
Me
I like
too.
that, like, you look at Marvel, for example, and they're not trying to run away from the mistakes, their older movies had. Granted, that was Sony back in the day, but like the joke in X-Men '97, where Cable is like they play off what they said in X-Men 1, where Scott Summers is like, "What'd you expect, yellow and blue spandex?" And then in X-Men '97, he says the opposite, like, "What'd you expect, black leather?" Like, I
Yeah.
like that they're saying, you know what, the
That's pretty
black leather
funny.
looks stupid.
Hmm.
The actual comic book accurate costumes look great. We didn't know what we were doing back then,
No, I
but I
agree.
appreciate it.
People for a little bit didn't like it, and that was a time when I didn't understand comic book accuracy. But now that people are starting to call it out a little bit more, I feel like these writers and directors are starting to take that idea a lot more seriously.
Hmm.
Now, although I have my qualms with James Gunn, I think he did a good job with Superman. I'm eager. I'm glad he's not writing Batman. I
Me
my
too.
He went like a Batman that enters to I don't know, some pop 80s song.
like
Like you wouldn't enjoy a compilation of Batman beating up a bunch of Joker's goons to 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Like come on. You're telling me if you saw Batman going working 9 to 5. Come on.
I think I would boycott superhero movies at that point because
I don't even want to like. If I could go, nah, man. I could not have. I love James. Yeah, I can't have him touch it. It's
No, I can't have him
Yeah.
touch that.
Cuz
the
But
worst
honestly,
part. We have the best Batman right now, and I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna go all merge, bro. Part like it's dead basically. It's gonna be fucking somebody else, but
yeah.
I'm not going into
The,
that.
the thing that disappoints me about that is the Penguin was so good that like what are they gonna still bother with all that stuff in the Matt Reeves Batman verse, or are they just strictly gonna focus on Pattinson and his Batman? Like I don't know. I don't necessarily see the vision of having two different Batmans, but I agree on the fact that I'm glad it's someone other than James Gunn because I love James Gunn and his stuff, but like
That man literally just. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I was just gonna say the Supergirl trailer was basically just it felt like watching Guardians of the Galaxy Part Two.
mm,
No, it did.
Same
It is
kind of
it,
vibe.
like he's the fact that that's like who was it, Craig Gillespie? I forgot who's the guy who's directing it, but fucking like he. I don't know. James got that has that feeling
see,
throughout. Maybe DC. I don't know.
Craig Gillespie, yeah,
Yeah.
see, my thing is that I read the comic book that this movie's gonna be based off of, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it, but it is very. It's like I mean, it is. It's like it's. I don't even know how to describe it. It's basically a drama. It's
Hmm.
seen through the eyes of this girl who I completely forgot her name, but she's in the trailer. The girl who kind of
Yeah.
walks around, Kara. She, but like in the comic, Lobo's not in it. It's the comic is essentially about Kara and that girl basically going to find her father's killer. Now I
Hmm.
don't know. I think they probably will follow that plot,
He
but
looks so dumb.
I don't know where Lobo's going to come in.
I was gonna say, yeah. What I guess what's your stance on that? Like, you enjoy reading the comics that these are based off of? Like like I don't know. Do you feel like it spoils a little bit, or you like knowing where the story went in the comics and seeing how they adapted on screen? Because I'm just curious. I never really do that.
See, I think the second part with like I want to see how they do it, like
Yeah.
because I think as much as people complain about accuracy, like, they still have to make it original.
Yeah,
So
they
like
gotta.
to a certain degree, they have to have original ideas. Because then, yeah, it's like you said, Benny. Then what's the like? I read it. What's the point of going to see it? Or recently, The Housemaid. That was a book to movie.
Like, yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now, am I going to go see it? Probably not.
your
But
girlfriend wants to.
I heard it. Blake
I
told
heard
me.
mixed reviews.
Blake told me it was really good, and I'm like, I don't trust you.
You don't want to see
like, I'm
Batman,
like, I'm like,
Brandon
I don't.
Scanar?
And like, I was reading the reviews, and the reviews seemed like pretty average, I guess, like a 6 or 7.
Boo.
So
I wish
sorry.
I had a soundboard so I could play right there.
That's
Like
fair.
when my girl was asking about going to see it, I was like, I haven't really seen too much that Brendan Scanar's in and all these Batman fan casts. So
Right,
I
right.
gotta see what bro's about. I gotta peep.
Blake said he was pretty good. Blake said he was pretty good, but again, it just doesn't look like it looks like a fun thriller. But I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah. Well, because I remember we had this similar conversation when Invincible season 2 came out, and
Yes,
I know you read ahead. You
yeah, I
finished
finished the whole
the whole
thing.
thing, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, like I'm I'm getting to that point where I really want to pick up Invincible and read the whole thing, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I don't know. I also want to wait and be. I want to be surprised. Like I do enjoy the surprise of, um, not knowing what's going to happen in the show. Like when, what's his name? At the end, Colossus.
Conquest.
Conquest. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Conquest,
Like
dude.
when
That
he
was
showed
so
up,
sick.
I knew it was coming because all the YouTube breakdowns were saying, well, they're adapting the Invincible Wars, Conquest coming next, this and that. But I liked not knowing how the fight went.
See,
I assumed Invincible wins, obviously, but I enjoyed really watching that scene and being like, holy shit, Mark might get his ass whooped right now.
bro does all the time though. That's not he like that's so like that. Oh,
Fuck.
Invincible is kind of obnoxious for that reason because that.
I
Oh, it's
also
just,
like that. Like, realistically, this dude's superpowers are
he's just really
he's
strong.
invincible.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's just
That's
really strong.
literally it. He like yeah, he's strong, he can fly, whatever. Bro just gets his ass beat. That's his superpower. He can take a ass beating.
Pretty much.
I was my coworker actually spoiled that entire like ending to that show because he like
Oh,
read, I guess, and he was just telling me what happens. Like, and I was like, I was just like, damn. I was just, I'm not, I haven't watched Invincible, which is like definitely on me. Like,
highly recommend.
You don't
I
watch
gotta
it,
get into it,
Joey.
bro. I gotta
Highly
get into
recommend.
that shit, bro.
Oh,
Did you
Joey.
watch The Boys at least?
No, bro. Bro, if
Oh,
it's like anything
dude.
with like gore, I'm like, I'm not that I'm like, I'm like 10, but like,
That's fair.
I'm, I don't know. I've never been a big gore person, but like, I'm getting like over it as I'm, 24 years
Yeah.
old.
Well, I mean, I'm not a big gore guy either. Like, I don't know. I see things in screen adaptations and I'm like, damn, that probably really hurt. And then I start getting queasy thinking about the pain that they're in.
That's the thing that you never like it's like the videos like like people are like no one's surviving Captain America like the guys are just like when he's like storming that base in Ultron where he just like go curls into a ball and just max that dude with the shield like that dude didn't get up after that like there's no way
They
like
literally
like
throw a dude into a tree or something in that opening.
hmm And he threw a dude into a wall through his fucking like he literally is like paralyzing people with his shield. But like we're just like, all right, we're like where's it
Word.
like continue like all the Sokovia Accords. Like oh Civil War, that was it. I'm getting my Marvel movies fucking. Oh my god, that's really bad. On our first episode, I'm getting shit confused. We're cooked, guys.
We're
I'm
cooked.
not
And
I'm not even
can
hot.
cancel the podcast. It's over.
It's
See,
over. I
you,
gotta get out of here.
you know what?
I was gonna fucking say one. I didn't mean to like. I cut you guys off earlier because I thought James Gunn literally tweeted as we were talking about him, but like,
Well,
bro,
it's
did it was
super
yesterday?
breaking news. You better cut us off.
Duh, bro, he did. It was about Mr. Miracle. He tweeted about him yesterday and said he's getting a show, and I was just like, oh shit! I was just like, that's kind of cool.
Damn.
Like, he tweeted out like his like I will give James that he does seem like he likes to look like he loves all that old stuff and like he wants to like I don't know. His vision has been very good, I think, so far. And I hope Brainiac's fucking
You can
sick
tell
too.
though that James Gunn has like a specific niche, just in
Yeah.
his style. He loves making things funny, but
hmm
he does a good job at bringing emotional ties too. Like I think Guardians 3 is
Mm.
one of the greatest Marvel movies out there.
Add that
One
to
of
the
the
list,
most
man.
emotional Marvel movies out there. And it's also one of the funniest all at the same time. Like that's hard to do. But it doesn't work for everybody. Like we were saying
hmm
before, James Gunn can't do that with Batman. You can't make a Batman movie funny on purpose. There might be ironically funny, but
No, if James Gunn touches Batman, I will be
No
if
way.
will
Batman
be
starts
very
cracking puns,
because like Joey, I think we've talked about this, but Peacemaker season 2, I did not like it.
you didn't.
I think
I
no.
the
Okay,
ending yeah, was
yeah. Let me take that back. Okay, I didn't dislike it overall. There was a lot of great acting, a lot of great moments, but it got to a point where it started to get really annoying. where like every single episode was just like, what it. You can tell it's written by one guy,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a couple like yes men who are like, oh, this is great, you know, like, oh man, for example, Vinny, you watched it?
Yeah.
Joey, you watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Like how many episodes did it take to get through the fucking door to go to the parallel universe, dude? It took like what, 5 episodes, and most of it was just this like boring build up, and like there were a lot of great moments and a lot of funny moments, but it's just like it built up to this huge reveal, this parallel universe. Then we spent what, 1 episode in there, and then it left us on a cliffhanger that might never even get resolved. With his brother surviving.
Yeah.
Like, it was
You know-
good, but then it was like after the fact, Peacemaker gets arrested or whatever by Rick Flag, and then it was just like, what's gonna happen now? And then the last few episodes were just so boring. And
You
so
know, I
it's
feel
so
like,
silly.
yeah, there wasn't a big climax or anything. Like in season 1, you had this kind of mystery going on with the butterflies and what their purpose is, and then you have this giant cow-looking fucking thing in the last episode that they have to defeat. I was entertained by Peacemaker season 2, but I don't fully disagree with you on a lot of those points. Like there was definitely, it felt like there was just more left. There was more they could have done, it seemed like, and it was such a big build up. I feel like that's where the letdown comes, because everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna travel to different universes. We're gonna see." Not to steal like a Marvel term, but like we're gonna see different variants and whatnot, or
Mhm.
whatever. And then that's always my thing. I don't like when we tease up multiverse stuff and then go to one universe. That was my big issue with Multiverse of Madness and Doctor Strange. What do you mean you made a multiverse movie and went to one different universe?
Yeah.
And like Peacemaker, I get what they were going for there, that it wasn't a multiverse thing, but I don't know, don't tease it up as like,
But it literally was.
yeah, like don't make teasers of John Cena face to face with another John Cena to then kill that John Cena in episode 1
Mm-hmm.
or episode 2, whichever
Yeah,
one.
I think it was episode 1 or 2.
But like, yeah, it felt like with Peacemaker there was a lot left on the table with season 2.
See, what we have to reflect on too is that think of the average runtime of each episode. It was so short.
Yeah,
Some
it
of the
was
episodes
half
were like
an hour
20 minutes
maybe.
long.
Yeah, some of them did feel really short.
They were. It was like yeah, they were like 20 to 30 minutes on average. And also, like, going back to what you said about, us being like, oh, like, we don't want to be like Marvel, but we'll see variants. It's like, we didn't even think that. James Gunn did. James Gunn told us that there were going to
Yeah.
be big cameos and reveals. And then he
there
just
was
lied.
nothing. And then the craziest thing was him going, yeah, after episode 6 or episode 7, whatever it was, that's when things really pick up. And then nothing happened.
And then it just didn't.
The big pickup was that you found out that the Nazis won in the universe or something.
Yeah, but we already figured that out.
Yeah, we knew that by the end of episode 2 or something. Like,
Yeah, it was.
I agree with a lot of the takes. And honestly, one big thing, because, me and Joey watched it together.
Mm-hmm.
We watched episode like 1 and 2 or something, and then we couldn't find a time to watch together for another like 5-6 weeks or something. Like we just binged the whole last half of the season in one night or something like that. And we didn't care. We didn't really care like, oh my god, we need to find a time this week to watch Peacemaker. We were just like, all right, when we get to it, we'll get to it.
Because it wasn't that crazy. I was watching it week to week every time it was released, and it just wasn't. It was just so unfortunately lackluster. But I will shout out the acting. Right, it was so good. Right,
Vigilante's a goat.
The comedy was really funny. The comedy was there, bro.
I love
Fucking
Vigilante.
Tim Meadows.
Yes.
Dude, he was so funny. He was so
the
fucking
bird
funny.
blindness.
Now there was a rumor that he was actually Martian Manhunter,
And that's why he had.
I did see that.
and that's why he was just so fucking weird, because he didn't know Earth things. Like he was just-
Honestly, I'd
he
find
was
that
just making
I find
shit.
that hilarious.
Dude, he was Dude, I think my favorite part is when him, him and God, what's his name? The ginger guy with the beard.
Economos.
Economos, yeah. Economos and Tim Meadows meet, and he's like, "Yo, Ginger, cool," and he's like, "Don't fucking call me that."
I will say, Economos might be my favorite part of the whole
Oh,
show.
dude,
Mhm.
dude. Like I said, it's really funny, but it's just like
Yeah.
it's just not like it's not how I would think the mood of the show should be, especially like it felt like to me they were like every single episode was just so like not planned out but the same, right? You will open, there's probably some issue from last episode being resolved, and then it's like comedy. They some two characters sit down at a location and talk for a little bit, and then maybe some action, and then two characters sit down and talk. Like if you go back and watch it, that's most likely what happens most of the time. Is that two characters will sit down and have a conversation, and it's like, oh my
Can we be
god.
honest too? In what world is a woman who was in love with a guy gonna then go and date the guy that murdered the guy that she was in love with?
That was kind of crazy. I didn't. I,
Like, I get it. They grew attached to each other, but I feel like if that were real, no one in their right mind would be like, I know you weren't a bad person and you murdered my ex-lover, but I'll move on from all that. Like, no.
yeah, it's
She's
just
gonna hold
a.
a grudge against Peacemaker for the rest of her life. Come on.
Yeah, but Vinny, that's the power of music and rock. Because that's exactly what happened. Apparently, they went on a stupid fucking cruise ship. James Gunn recorded his wife kissing John Cena, then and then they just went on with the rest of the show.
That was also another stupid thing with the show. Why did they keep alluding to this cruise ship
Yeah, like who
so
gives a
much?
shit? Like who cares?
Like I again, I get it, but it was just like there's no need for all this secrecy.
Mm-hmm.
They could have shown us that flashback from the get-go in episode 1, and I would have been more excited to see, oh, so that's what happened between John and or between Peacemaker and Harcourt, and watch them find a way to get back together or whatever. But the fact that they kept teasing up this big cruise ship thing when we knew from the start that all right, they either kissed or they banged or whatever it was. We knew something happened between the two.
Exactly. He's acting like this is like some cool thing. Like, oh, look at me, I'm James Gunn.
Look
I
at me,
write
my
these
gun is
big
loaded.
I write these big budget shows and movies by myself. Look how cool I am.
So, so I was looking on more into that like Mr. Miracle show, and I guess now it's confirmed or it's DCU like canon. James Gunn confirmed. The antagonist is Darkseid.
What?
Yeah, the antagonist of the show is supposed to be Darkseid, and he's supposed to have found the anti-life or anti is it anti-life equation? Is
Yeah,
that it?
yeah, yeah. Anti-life. Yeah.
Now, bear with my ignorance here because I'm not as well versed in DC. Darkseid is basically Thanos of DC, correct? Or am I thinking of
Well,
He's
something?
like,
Darkseid is basically Apocalypse, but you also don't know who
yeah.
Apocalypse is. I don't think.
But yes, I know Apocalypse. What that's offensive right there. I take offense.
Darkseid's like
Which one was in the Snyder Justice League?
That was
him. Devastator.
no,
He was
no. That
he was
wasn't. Darkseid was in it, but it was
Steppenwolf or whatever.
Yeah,
Fucking
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
main. But
But
yeah,
Darkseid like was teased at the end or something.
yeah,
yeah.
sitting at the he's
Okay.
like the big like one of the big
The big
bads in
bad. He's
DC.
like, yeah. I mean, he's the reason for DCKO. He's the main
Yeah.
villain in
Didn't
DCKO.
he made what's it called? He made the Absolute Universe came
So he's
in.
Yeah,
probably more like a
right.
Doctor Doom of DC, if you will.
This man's
Every
like he's
character.
No,
obsessed with like
no. He's just the every. He's just the big bad of like
yeah.
everybody.
Well,
Like
that's what I mean. Like, is there a comparable character in Marvel? I guess not.
Galactus.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Galactus or Doom. I feel like would be the only ones.
He's like one of the like because like it's I don't even know how to because his powers are fucking nutty. Like
Yeah.
he's
So
Yeah,
how
he's
are
insane.
they
just
gonna make him the
he's just crazy.
antagonist for a TV series?
Because like I guess because like in James's thing, it's like like even those are gonna be like important, I guess. So that I'm assuming it's all gonna lead into something at the end. I just don't know
because you can't defeat
because
Darkseid.
Orion's supposed to be in it too, which I think is kind of a cool shout. Because I fucking that's like okay, I like his design. I've always fucked with how he looks.
Oh, there we go. All right, keep talking. I'll be right back.
There's some very fucking cool.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I that makes me nervous. That makes me very nervous that they're gonna go the same similar route of like what Marvel did with Kang in Quantumania,
mm,
where you have this insanely badass villain, and you just like I know that they still at that time had a plan for Kang and Kang Dynasty and have him be the big bad of Secret Wars, and it was probably going to be like, well, that Kang variant was just trapped in the quantum realm and made his way out or whatever. But still, the fact that you had Ant-Man solo fighting against Kang and holding his own at that just took away any sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Any sort of, relevance that the character had. I mean, if Bro can't even defeat Scott Lang, how the hell is he going to defeat Steve Rogers and Tony Stark and all the actual, like big name heroes?
for I I don't I'm trying to like I'm curious because they have other like in DC. I'm hoping that they're kind of I don't know what they're I'm just curious what their plan is. I don't want them to like be
Yeah.
saying I want them to go down that path. I don't know. It doesn't help that they don't have like Batman or like Wonder Woman or like any of these like super like big name like guys yet either. So it's a little nerve wracking.
I don't know. Now I will say now I'm curious to see how they end that series and what Darkseid does after. Would you go get a snack?
Zucchini bread.
Oh, you're making me hungry. Speaking of being hungry, Doctor Doom is. It's dinner. It's dinner time in the Doom household. Um, I
Yeah,
saw
I
something
think Avengers
earlier.
Doomsday is gonna be terrible.
You think it's gonna be terrible,
Mm-hmm.
but we got the Russos back. The Russos have never made a bad Marvel movie. I mean, their
Yeah,
resumes: Civil War and Infinity War and Endgame. Three of in most people's top five Marvel movies.
yeah, but all right, then I want you to theorize what's gonna happen because we don't know. We don't know as fans. There's no story leading up to. There's no nothing.
Well, I think. I mean, did you also see that the teasers visually look great, but I think that they purposefully aren't showing us anything in the teasers that will likely be majority in the movie. I mean, what did they put in their post about what when they posted the what was it, the Wakandan and the Fantastic Four teasers?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What did they say? They said that we're not watching teasers or trailers. Yeah. What
The
you've been watching for the
clues.
last 4 weeks are not teasers or trailers. They are stories. They are clues.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Okay,
But what
James.
I saw earlier is that allegedly we're getting both a Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer and the official Doomsday trailer on Super Bowl Sunday.
Really?
I like that.
Once we get the official Doomsday trailer, I think we'll have a much clearer image of what's going to happen in this movie. But at the end of the day, the teasers have been phenomenal looking, just visually wise, or visual, I should say. The actual camera work and the fact that they're not doing everything in front of blue screens, I think is really going to pay off because
Mhm.
that was a big gripe with a lot of fans in the recent stuff that Marvel put out. It didn't look realistic.
Getting back to those actual sets, those
Yeah.
actual landscapes, like
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
like the little
very
clues
big.
that they're giving us, like come on, dude. when a god has to pray for strength, the pen was on fire when they wrote that down.
That was that was probably my favorite trailer other than other than like the
Or
first
the
one was
X-Men
cool.
was dope.
Yeah, the X-Men one obviously is like was gas, but
That's my
just the
favorite.
Thor one, bro. That man's about to be a demon, bro.
I know.
I've been seeing stuff that somebody made the point that he's going to be what is it the All Father or what was the
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah, the
because
All Father.
he's basically gotten all the steps basically to get to that point to visit Valhalla to get that point. That would be pretty cool. I think Doom's really gonna push everyone to the fucking limit, and it's going that's
Hmm.
why I'm starting to get a little bit more hype, and I'm starting to be like everyone's gonna be up there. It's gonna be Infinity War esque, I think. That
Yeah.
yeah, we're just gonna be left at such a. I'm curious what we're gonna be left off at. Like if this movie is gonna be super long, it's
I
gonna be
did
like a
hear. I
cliffhanger.
think the runtime is like 3 hours and 15 or 3 hours and 30 or something, which I'm all for. Make it a 4 hour fucking movie. I don't care. I would rather sit in that damn theater holding my urine for 4 hours
Yeah, you're not. I
instead of
literally
getting
couldn't
a
leave,
two and a
bro.
half hour sped up, barely get to see some characters. Like it's reasonable to have doubts because there's so many characters in this movie.
There's so much to go through. Like fuck,
That's why
man.
I'm so okay with it being 3.5 hours or longer.
Give us
Yeah.
time.
Make it
If it
four and a
means
half.
I get proper explanations for everything that's going on.
Make it a
Mhm.
goddamn make it like a show where you have an intermission 2 hours in. Let everyone go get their snacks and their potty break and come back for the cinematic event of the fucking year. That's what I want to see. But all the quotes and everything are really building up a lot of hype. Like I saw Simu Liu was asked
Mm.
where Shang-Chi's story is like at the end of Doomsday, and all he said was, "Well, my life's in a lot of danger," and that was it.
They've all been talking very. It's very. I don't know. This is gonna be like Tom Hiddleston was talking about it too, and he was using.
Yeah. Will he get off the throne? We'll have
Yeah,
to see.
this
Anthony
motherfucker.
Idris being asked if he's playing Black Panther, and he said, "I love the world."
People like because oh man, like are we actually? I do think. Do we think we're gonna get another Black Panther and
Yeah.
it's what Secret Wars probably like is what we're
I think we might get it as early as Doomsday. I
yeah
think we're gonna see the Black Panther from the 838 universe with the Fantastic Four. I think that's how
okay
they're gonna bring him in because we still have T'Challa's son in 616.
yeah
They wouldn't have shown him at the end of Wakanda Forever if they weren't planning on going back to a male Black Panther.
I hope they like do some like time dilation shit and bro gets like aged up or something like or
Yeah.
something let bro get his chance man.
Well, honestly, I mean, the time jump might be pretty close. Wakanda Forever came out, what, 2, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
If you, I mean, if you add in like an extra couple years of a time jump, it would make sense that the kid from Wakanda Forever would be like a teenager or something by the time Doomsday comes out. So you could very well see like the early stages of a new male Black Panther, but either way, I hope we get another one because Shuri was dope. Shuri did a great job with Wakanda Forever, Letitia Wright, but it just feels like something's missing. And I'm not trying to be a misogynist when I say that. Like Shuri was a great Black Panther, but I feel like as for me, my first experience with Black Panther was seeing him in Civil War. I didn't really get too much into the comics before then. So that's just the image of Black Panther I have in my head is Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, and obviously we'll never get him back, but like I don't know, the costume design and everything just looked so much more badass when it was Chadwick Boseman under the mask. But that's just my opinion on it.
I think they did what they could. You
No,
know,
Yeah,
they did. They did all they could.
like I thought it was good without making it like pushy. I guess like
yeah.
they just kind of. I think yeah. I think they just did the best they could with what they
Yeah.
had.
They were in a tough situation. absolutely a tough situation, and they did make a great movie out of it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna rewatch. I might rewatch. I think I rewatched Black Panther one a couple months ago, but I might do it again and then rewatch that one
Yeah.
because they're supposedly supposed to start soon. Black Panther 3. That's with Denzel, so that's actually I'm really curious what they're gonna do with Denzel
Yeah, like who is
Washington.
Denzel Washington gonna play in this movie? That's what I want to know.
Wait,
They,
what?
s-
Denzel. So
yeah,
they're beginning filming in June
For what?
for
Black
Black Panther
Panther
3.
3.
Oh, I have no. I know Black Panther has a lot of good villains. I wonder if he'll be a villain or.
Yeah, I think
Like I feel
he
like he has
talked.
to be.
I think he said that yeah he wants to. There is gonna be a villain. Because he was talking to somebody about it, and that's like like the like interview a couple months back, and he was just like, "Yeah, Ryan Coogler's gonna write me apart. I believe like an antagonist or so." Or he might. I don't know if he said. I have to actually go back and rewatch now because I don't want to misquote him. But he I believe it was reported he was going to be like a villain. I don't know who. I don't really know the Black Panther villains. His
Yeah.
his gallery as much as other people, but like
Well, we've seen Killmonger already. We've seen Manape. He just kind of became M'Baku. We've seen Namor, obviously.
the fact that they fucking fumbled like and didn't let them use Craven in the first one is actually like
Well,
so
on that note, Sony is finally more open to sharing some of the Spider-Man characters
that should
in
be fun.
non-Sony stuff, and I think they finally got their message when the Craven movie flopped. Like I was really excited for all those like Spider-Man villain anti-hero movies, and all of them were terrible.
That's
Besides
gonna be a
Venom, which I
challenge
really
for us
liked.
boys. We're gonna watch that as a crew. We're gonna see who can last the longest watching all DC, all Sony Spider-Man villain movies
I don't think any of us are making it through Morbius.
more than time.
No, actually, Madam Web is going to be the one that gets us.
Yeah,
I never even I never even attempted. I attempted to at least watch all the other ones. I didn't even try to watch Madam Web because the reviews I heard on it were so bad. I I couldn't even put it on in the background when I was doing something else. I just couldn't put myself through that. And they
That's
had a pretty good cast of people too.
yeah, it was fine. Like, well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was actually a terrible movie. I've never. Wait, I haven't seen it yet. Wait, what's the challenge? What are we doing?
no, I was joking about like all of us watching all the DC or not DC, all the Sony like
Oh,
Spider-Man fucking all
I
the
want. I
villain
do want to see
movies.
the Craven one though.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Craven one.
I was excited for Craven because we were finally getting another live action Rhino. And Rhino is one of my favorite Spider Man villains, one of my favorite character designs. I just
They
think
gave
he's
you that
cool
one.
as fuck, dude.
Oh, and they gave you
And
a terrible one.
Rhino was a go.
he just I didn't think the Rhino they did in Craven looked bad, but I watched a 2 minute clip on Twitter and that was all I needed to see of I think that's all you got in that movie of the actual Rhino.
Probably.
So I wasn't sitting down and watching that movie, but it looked promising in all the trailers and everything, and then it comes out and everyone said it was terrible.
Yeah, it looked fine. I also heard it teased the chameleon, which is pretty
Yep, yep,
funny.
I do remember that.
I
Yeah,
respect them for like wanting to do their own thing. Like, granted, like it's not the best. Like, I gotta give some respect, I guess. But like, I feel like after a couple, they probably should have been like, you know what? Like, maybe this isn't our calling to make these guys into. Maybe we should just let Marvel
Dude, and why would
do.
they try to make a third Venom movie? Like, if you can't even do Carnage, like, this is what makes me so mad about these movies is they took all the villains that I wanted to see in live action as a kid so badly, and they did it, and they did it terribly. Like Carnage, and you get Woody Harrelson to play
Mhm.
Carnage,
Yeah,
and you can't even do that right.
yeah. They botched it so hard.
That made me mad because Carnage is so cool,
Hmm.
and they just completely ruined him.
Yeah, the symbiotes are great villains, dude. Great villains.
There's a lot of them too, right? There's like
There's a lot of symbiotes.
So many more, and they kind of dive into that in Venom 3, but I
isn't-
couldn't even finish it.
didn't they butcher Nolan that one too? Like,
Noel was like supposed to be the main. I didn't even finish the movie. I genuinely tried so many times
I only
Couldn't get through it.
I only saw the end credit scene because it had him in it, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm coming. I'm still like, no, you're not, bro. Like, fuck, like, come on, man.
That
Like,
was
they
the other stupid thing. Like, what do you mean Noel is the main big bad of the movie and he doesn't do anything? He just sends some monster after Venom the whole time.
isn't that his sword in the MCU already? Like, isn't that the one
Echo
sword
Yeah,
uses
that?
the one
that.
sword that Gore had.
That was
Yeah,
made by Noel.
yeah. Well, because at the end of was it Eternals when like Blade was like teased, and then like
The Ebony Blade, yeah.
yeah, what's his face? I forgot his fucking
Dane
name.
Whitman.
Yeah, bro. Like that's like oh my, we could talk for hours. I feel like about like I keep like distract. I feel like I keep like going off on like random things. But I just we start talking about one thing, and we move to one, and then I gotta reel it in.
Well, that's why we're doing this on a weekly basis because I mean, yeah, like we didn't. I mean, we made topics to talk about today, and I don't think we talked about any of them. We just started yapping and started going in a bunch of different directions, and that's why this podcast is going to be so much fun. So keep
It'll give
on
us.
watching, keep on listening, and we're going to make it a weekly thing because we have a great time doing it. We hope that everyone watching has a fun time watching, and this is just. I mean, we complain about stuff, but it's because we love it. I'm complaining about them botching Carnage because I love the Carnage character, and I think they fucked it up.
We're learning. It's our first, like you said, it's our first week, so it'll give us a chance to kind of like get the flow of things down,
One
which
of
is
these
good.
episodes, you guys will see Joey's face. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'll be here. I'm I'm a
But
girl. No, I'm playing.
before before we wrap up, um, who do we think Doctor Doom's masked sidekicks will be in Doomsday? Because we've heard there could be some male, some female, and they won't confirm whether or not they are characters we know or if they're other variants of Doctor Doom. I don't think they're going to do variants of Doctor Doom. I don't think Doctor Doom would play nice with variants of himself.
That would be hilarious. Well,
It's
that'd
Doom
be really
time.
funny if there's just a Council of Dooms. Because famously in Marvel comics, there's the Council of Reeds,
Mm,
where it's just, a bunch of
yeah.
Reed Richards.
Yep.
Um
Council of Kangs, Council of Ricks, and Rick and Morty.
Council of Morty. Uh but no, I mean okay. What do you mean by sidekicks? Because in the 2015 run of Secret Wars, like he has like a little group of people, but like it's only because in that Secret Wars, he basically bended time and combined two universes, causing an incursion, and then the incursion basically destroyed the universe, and he recreated it. In turn, I think it was like Invisible Woman was his wife. He had Valeria, and
Oh
then
yeah.
Doctor Strange was like his sheriff, and I feel like there's like one or two more heroes, but oh, he
Mm-hmm.
had like there was a this was kind of funny to me, but it was essentially like a police force, but it was made up of just Thors.
Just a bunch of different Thors. Well, I only asked because um, Daniel Richtman, who pops up on my Twitter all the time with comic book news,
Go. Go.
tweeted something yesterday saying Doctor Doom will reportedly have multiple masked sidekicks in Avengers Doomsday. They will be both men and women. It's unclear whether they are followers or variants. And I don't think that they would do Doom variants. Like they brought Tony Stark. They brought Robert Downey Jr. back to play Doom because probably similarly to Iron Man, they were like nobody can play Doctor Doom but RDJ and do it as good as he would.
I'm still
I'm
I'm still not gonna like the casting until I watch the movie.
Yeah, I wish we didn't know that it was like I get it. It's hard to like
Hmm.
keep that big of a secret, but like if we didn't know, I feel like it would hit like crack.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind knowing Steve's coming back, all these other guys coming back, but if you can keep that under wraps as long as you can, like granted leaks will happen, but no one will know until it actually comes out, and like
Well, I
that's
think
really it.
part of the reason they felt they needed to do that was because of how disappointing Kang was in Quantumania.
Yeah.
and all the Jonathan Majors BS going on. They were like, we need to pivot and fast. So
Hmm.
how do we keep people excited for something leading up to a Secret Wars? We got to bring in Doctor Doom. Okay, who's the best actor we can find to play Doctor Doom? Robert Downey Jr.
Especially after that Nolan stimulus, like
Yeah.
he
So
was
like
locked
I
the fuck
get
in.
why, because when they did that reveal, it did hit like crack. When they revealed at Comic Con that he was playing Doctor Doom, and they did the whole new mask, same task thing.
It was pretty loud in there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I will
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
I
people
got
went
fuck.
crazy. But I don't know. I'm happier with the way they revealed it like that than if we found out through like a leak or something. You know, like if
Hmm.
someone just happened to get a set photo and you see Robert Downey Jr. in Doom armor, then I would have been like, okay, what are we doing?
Hmm.
No,
That's
I
a
don't
cool
hate the way they
point.
revealed it, but I do. I'm like, I'm glad they also came out and said that the teasers and stuff aren't trailers or anything, because I don't want them to reveal too much.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they aren't in the movie, or at least some of them aren't in the movie. Like, I'm assuming Steve's probably won't be, but like I could see some. Like, obviously, that fucking Cyclops scene is like that's probably what's getting
Oh,
like a lot of people like fucking hype. So that's
Yeah,
definitely in the
yeah, that
movie.
was sick. That was sick.
That and then that scene's gonna be fucking crazy because there's all the Sentinels behind him. Like that's the thing. Like this whole this storyline, it could go so many different ways, and it's like that back to what you're talking about because like even on like the comic book like run of this, like, they're probably not gonna go like directly like bar for bar of it, like. But I'm hoping they like even like Infinity War tech like that wasn't like bar for bar of like the Infinity War like comic. I'm not fucking 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's not like the like exact run of it. And Marvel's like I feel like the Russos are pretty good at taking those concepts and like making them their own. So I'm starting to have faith, I will say. I'm believing them a little bit more to make that to take that like run. But to the masked people, bro, I really don't. I don't know. I want to say it's gonna be variants, but I don't really know what the what other like people that could come with him. Like could the make is it the maker, the one who's like
I
the
feel like it'd
That's
be
yeah. The
characters
maker. The
we've seen
maker's
before.
a great
Reed,
choice.
like that's Reed, like that's
Yeah.
variant. Like could he be like one maybe? Like I don't know.
I mean, I've seen rumors that Doctor Strange could team up with Doom.
Yeah.
I've seen. I feel like there was one more that I saw that I can't think of, but
Because if it's I'm assuming you guys saw like Vinny. You said it. I think you said the idea in the chat, but about him like coming after like all the kids in the universe of like
yeah,
Franklin, Steve, Love. Like I'm just like what's the whole like who you're gonna need a pretty not a powerful team, but like if you're taking all these people, I'm curious what the I don't know. I'm not sure what the parameters are of this team that he's putting it together. I'm curious. I can't wait a fucking year for this movie. That's the issue here, man. I'm not. I'm good on that. Okay, I
bro,
need to
they're
see that
giving us
bitch.
all this hype already, and it's
The
Yeah,
issue.
literally
The issue with using like the kids as that kind of like factor or like that threat factor is kind of silly to me because it's just the Infinity Stones.
yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. Just collecting this. Yeah, no, you're not even wrong.
instead
not
of
valid.
instead of stones, it's children.
And
Yeah, that's
then
you.
and
Like,
then afterwards, they're gonna have a Loki season 3 where there's a bunch of kids as paperweights,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, that means nothing.
they're good. Wait, why are they in the closet? What the fuck is happening? Like, God, is he gonna die? Is Loki dead? Like, what's the word on him? Is he?
Like, are they really gonna if it's by the hands of Doctor Doom, dude? That's gonna be the second time the Russo
Yeah,
brothers have wrote that Loki gets murdered by the Big
just
Bad.
get.
It's like, see, like that's why I'm not excited because it just every which way you put it, it just sounds like another Infinity War.
No, that's like no. I feel you. No, I'm starting to really like notice that, and like it does kind of suck.
And it's like they're not gonna win. There's a Secret Wars. They're not
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
win.
we all know. Yeah, that's
but
They're
the
the
not gonna
fucked
bigger
part.
win.
question is who survives enough to make it to Secret Wars. And who
Yeah.
dies in
I
Doomsday?
don't know, but like, are they
That's-
I'm saying
dying, or
that's
is there
the
gonna
main
be
question.
the kids all doing something that?
Bucky's going to play
It's
freaking.
gonna
He's
be
going to play Two Face or Harvey Dent, so he's done.
it's
See,
gonna
but,
be
like-
it's gonna be Thor: Love and Thunder all over again when all the kids come together and share powers to defeat Doom.
I think I'd crash out. I think I'd have an astronomical crash out.
I even wanted to crash out during that movie, man. That was so upsetting. That was. He could have been so far. Christian Bale literally was
Yeah.
wasted, you know.
They fumbled
Bro's
that one
carrying that whole movie.
Yeah, he's literally never gonna do another Marvel movie. He's like, I'm good. Like,
Why would he? Like literally,
don't-
why would he ever?
That was like the worst one he could have been in.
yeah, no, exactly. Like the worst fucking choice, bro.
I'm sorry, dude. They picked such a great character for him to be too, and then they fucked it up. Anyways, yeah. On that note, gentlemen,
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
gentlemen, this was a lot of fun. We'll do this again next week.
Mhm.
Hope you guys that tuned in enjoyed watching or listening. Like I said, check out the culture_cafe on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube for all sorts of clips from the podcast, our takes on breaking news, and all that great stuff. But appreciate everybody that tuned in. We'll be back at this very shortly. I'm the last one standing with my camera on, so I will be the one to say.
Bat signals shown, so I gotta go
The
get
bad
ready.
signal's shown, so that's where. All right, it's officially that time of night. We need to go save the city. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This has been the Culture Cafe, episode 1. We'll talk to you next time.
Yes, sir. Catch you, boys.